Oh, hitting the club.
If you made it this far, you up in the building. Yeah, that's my first mixtape.
Street Talk Radio LA, man. We are broadcasting live from Baltimore, Maryland, man, via Los Angeles, California, man. Shout out to my man Uziak. Big cap shit, man. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, big_homie smiles with a Z. I am your host. That is my man in the background, Ben Brady. Like the motherfucking bitches on Figueroa. Bitch, if my money ain't right, you ain't sleeping night tonight. Run them hills flat and give me my money back. Or you gonna catch 2 slaps from the back, bitch. Today's show, we got an excellent show, man. We got my man, Good to Go Eats Tony, blessing us again, once again, with his great presence, man. He is a phenomenal chef out there in Los Angeles, California, man. We have some good meals coming to you guys today. So 3-course meal. Because I got a 3-course topic for you. You hear me? Hey, Tony, what it do?
Yo. Man, hey, listen, a pleasure to come back. Be right back here with you again, man. How's everything going?
Man, everything is love, brother. I appreciate you blessing us once again with your expertise and your skills, man.
You know I got a 3-course for you, just like you asked. I said 3-course coming for you.
Yes, sir. And so for today's topic, Tony, we're going to be talking about religion versus spirituality.
Hey, perfect topic. Like we touched on a little bit, man. It's right up my alley because of my background and where I'm from. So yeah, being from the South, yeah, definitely. I think we should just go ahead and dive into that one, man. Spirituality.
Absolutely. For our listeners out there who are on the audio side of this podcast,
yes.
Could you let them know what you're going to be preparing as we go through our topic for today?
Yes, most definitely. I was asked to do a 3-course meal today, and so for the appetizer, we're going to do some tempura green beans, which I feel is going to be which is a good starter to any kind of meal. Gonna have a nice light crisp taste on it, and on the plate it's gonna have an aioli, sriracha aioli, so it kind of gives like a nice spice and with flavor inside as well.
Now sriracha, for those of us who don't cook, like myself, who's a beginner cook, well, now is sriracha like a spice? Is that like a spice or a cayenne pepper?
Hey, you know what? I'm always in any show. I'm always digging in the covers. I'm always welcome to dig into the covers for you. So yes, and for the guests, you know what I'm saying, for the special Treat Talk radio guests, as you can see right here, sriracha right here. This is a staple out here in California. Back home, they use the trap.
Back home,
back home they using the red hot, the trapeze bull, and stuff like that. But this is straight to the source right here. It's got good flavor. It's
a hot good. It got a rooster on it, so you know that shit kicking.
Man, let me tell you, y'all see him.
My man with the long leg. They be having that shit all throughout the curry outs. So for religion, I asked myself this question, so I'm gonna ask you this question, and then before you answer, I'm gonna just give a brief definition of religion. So the question that I asked myself was, what is religion defined as? And the definition that I came up with, or that I read and researched, was the belief in worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a personal god or gods, a particular system of faith and worship, a pursuit or interest to which someone ascribes supreme importance. So when I was looking at religion, I wasn't just looking at like Christianity, Buddhism. I was looking at religion as a whole and what people could consider religion, because religion, as I stated, is about worshiping a supreme power or a superhuman type of being. So in my mind, immediately that came up was like, okay, Donald Trump supporters, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it's not that they're worshiping like being a Republican. More so is they're worshiping the act of what Donald Trump is saying, and they're going to him as for guidance and stuff like that. But just to take it another level, for me, religion is kind of defined as like having like creating law. So for me, religion means creating order and creating law.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great definition right there. Go ahead, excuse me.
No, no.
Great.
So creating religion is a good way for like almost like a herder to a sheep, being able to like get people in the right direction with a particular with a set format. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
But what's your take on it? What you doing right now too?
All right, so right now I'm whipping up a tempura batter for the green beans for our appetizer today. As I'm listening to you go through the spirituality and religion, and and the second definition that you came up with pretty much goes into it pretty much just justifies my concept that surrounds religion at the moment in terms of religion is good. Religion is good because everyone needs something to believe in. Everyone needs something to look forward to in this life, you know. But in the other hand, you got people that use good against you, and that's what's been the control. That's what has been since the beginning, and I believe in American history.
Mm-hmm.
I believe religion has been a tool, and that was passed down to the people that came over, to this country as well. That was passed down to them through King James and his will to have the Bible put together and formatted and distributed to his people. Right. You know, and so that pretty much kind of trickled down over here to the United States. People that they sent out to to this land or whatnot. So not to offend nobody or nothing like that, because I spent a lot of years in the church myself. Right. We talked a little bit, we talked a little bit before, I'm from the South, I grew up going to church Sundays, Wednesdays, and it's a touchy subject, but at the end of the day, yes. My stance on it is it's used to control, and like I said, it can be good and it can be bad. That controls people for the good because it keeps them thinking that they're going to hell, and then
speak on it, Tony. Speak on it. Well.
It lets them think that they're going to hell, and then so when I think about hell, I think about what my existence was before I came into this planet. Right. And it's non-existent at all. Right. So with that being said, and then it's contradictions in that with saying if God loves you unconditionally, like I love my daughters, right? It's way in hell. I don't give a damn what they do. I'm not sending them to no place to burn forever.
Right. You gonna make sure you prepare them and
right or wrong. We gonna work it out. We gonna figure something out. You know what I mean?
Right. Now I like that. I like when you said that when you was mentioning religion, and you were saying that everybody needs something to believe in, which is true. Now I believe that religion religion being man-made. I feel like religion being man-made. We mentioned King James creating this Bible to be distributed to everybody, and to take it a step further, we know that. The word of God was placed into a prophet, and he only gave 10 commandments really for the world or the people to go by. You know what I'm saying? And in between and stuff is just like stories and stuff like that. And so sometimes people can use the Bible to put people in a box, or maybe use the Bible or religion to use like slavery and stuff like that. And so slavery to me was the perfect time for them to be able to infuse this religion into a new culture, so to speak. And so that has been passed down through our ancestors from that, because like I said, like we both agreed upon, everybody needs something to look up to. When you get your ass whooped out there in the field and they whipping you and stuff, and they're telling you that they're guiding you, that's what's been passed down, what they gave the slaves. You know what I mean? Right. Exactly. So I see that you are battering the green beans. Now,
Oh yeah.
do you have to put the green beans in a batter for a particular amount of time, or is just a quick 10 seconds, swirl and twirl, and then boom?
Let me tell you what's going on. So
Okay.
what I do is, let me just get a good close up on these bean
Okay.
beans. I will in a second once I play them. But
Okay.
what you want to do is you want to get your flour. You want to make sure your flour is seasoned, nice and
Okay.
well, nice and seasoned. And then
Any
once it's
particular
nice,
type of flour?
well, you can use vegan flour. You can use whole wheat flour. You can just use regular flour if you
Okay.
know if you're if you're not if you don't have vegan flour option in your local grocery store. But with that being said, you go ahead and get about, I'll probably say a cup and a half of flour.
Okay.
Go ahead and get, as you can see right here, I got some ice cold water.
Ice cold water. Okay. What's that for?
Ice cold water, and it's good for the body, but it's really good for this batter too. You
Oh,
understand what I'm
okay.
saying?
Okay.
And what you want to do is you want to get that water ice cold, and you pour it inside of your flour once it's seasoned. Get a good mix on it. What you wanted to do is to kind of have this kind of consistency, somewhat like this right here, moving like that.
Oh,
And
that's
so
consistent right there.
what you want, then you go ahead and put it in there. Once, like you to answer your question, it's up to you, depending on how well you want to coat your green beans.
Okay.
Because to be honest with you, once they get in that grease, a lot of that coat's gonna burn off anyway.
Right.
And you're still gonna have some transparency on that. But for the most part, this is what you're looking for in terms of the
crispiness.
tempura green beans and crispiness, correct?
Oh,
So
yeah.
with that being said, let's go ahead and plate these green beans right now, so that
Okay.
we can go ahead and get people.
Let's go. Hey, y'all, these green beans looking nice. For those of you who are not watching the YouTube, but y'all listening to us on all the other streaming audio platforms, the green beans that are about to be plated are looking torch. You know what I'm saying? So make sure if y'all doing this, y'all do it the right way and use that sriracha with the
Got to
rooster.
have sriracha.
If it don't got a big rooster with long legs like Shaq, it's the wrong one. So another point that I mentioned was religion is the pursuit or interest to which someone ascribes a supreme importance. And that before I mentioned MAGA supporters, I'm gonna also throw in weed smokers. You know what I'm saying? Because I love weed. I love smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? So that in a sense can be, a form of religion, because religiously I get high every day. I get high.
Right.
Get high.
Hey. So yeah.
So do you feel like being a MAGA supporter or being a avid weed smoker can be kind of religious in a sense?
Yeah. Well, weed smoking has already been attached to one religion, which is Rastafarian.
Right.
So it's what you get from that right there. A lot of people smoke weed, get high, and come up with their own theories, but they're not consistent. You know what I mean?
Right.
It changes with their mood, but they still have to get high, so they still keep coming up with these ideas or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Religion more so is about consistency. I feel like, about believing in something. If you don't believe in something, you'll fall from anything. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall from anything. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So,
That's a big fact.
That's one thing I do respect about people in religion in that regard, is the fact that they believe in something. And most religions are dealing with morals. And so
and character.
Morals and character. And if whatever can make better humans out here, better human beings, period, I believe that will allow people to find their way more organically, opposed to having to look back in the past and having to believe something someone gave us. You know what I mean?
Right. Creating, redefining religion as you grow, or like redefining religion for the better, and not taking religion from what it was given. Morphing it into something better and more inclusive, I guess.
And that ties into spirituality.
Exactly.
In terms of how we treat each other in regards to one another and humanity. All that goes and comes from your spirit. You are what you put in, and it reflects on the outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They go to what you put in your body in terms of physically what you eat. They go to listening to, they go to what you watching, they go to all that. You know what I'm saying? And so You
So it's
know,
not just the Bible. For people out there, we what we saying is it's not just it's religion, not just like Christianity. It's not just Buddhism. Religion is whatever you are consistently doing that
correct,
gives you some type of purpose, and that
correct,
is allowing your life to be, progressive and
correct.
elevation. Uh, what I wanted to ask you, I asked myself this question, so
Yeah,
I wanted to ask you this question as well. I
yeah.
said, so if religion can be things held to high importance, how is religion only exclusive to faith believers and seekers? You know what I'm saying? Because some people feel like religion is just Christianity. It is, being from a Pentecostal background, or it is Buddhism. So let me ask the question again. So if religion can be things held to high importance, how is religion only exclusive to faith believers and seekers?
Well, it's just like you got to do research. It says even in some of the, like, I've read the Quran, I've read the Bible, I've read them all. I mean, I haven't read the Torah, but I've read the Quran and I read the Holy Bible. And with that being said, it says in the Quran, like, there's a lot of different sectors. This is the best way I can explain it. It says there's a lot of different sectors. So basically, there's a lot of foolishness going on around the truth. And so that's how you're able to get that right there. Like, you got a lot of people that's not telling the truth.
Right.
And the truth is mixed somewhere up in there. You know what I'm saying? But the confusion it's supposed to keep you confused, because if you're too enlightened, then you're not going down there and you're not donating money and keeping the lights on buildings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, in that regards, I feel like, religion.
It's tough. I know, man. It's tough because religion, can be such an exclusive thing to those who are like in the church. I'm gonna just use the church. Religion can be such an exclusive thing to people who are in the church, but when I feel like if you are a person that's in the church, see, my issue is, right, let me back up. See, my issue is that, like, so when people are in the church, right, they go to church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you know what I'm saying? They Sunday, they may have one day off. So I feel like if you are in the church 24/7, you know what I'm saying, how are you able to get to the people that may not know God? How are you able to, minister and, give those an opportunity who are lost in the world a chance to see how you see God? And you know what I'm saying? If you in the church all the time, how can you reach the people? You know what I'm saying?
Correct. And that's the reason why I feel like the religion, in a sense, in that aspect, is dying. I mean, I don't know if it's dying or not. I can't just say that because I haven't been to church don't mean nobody else ain't going to church. But, I mean, in my circle, and there's not a lot of transparency in religion in that regard. And if you've already been told that the more that it gets passed down, that this religion was passed down, the more people are going to go find the truth.
Right.
And so that's what I encourage. I encourage for people to be the best humans that they can be.
Right.
First and foremost, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, if you don't die answering to God, you're going to die answering to yourself. Right. What kind of person are you in this life, period?
You know what I mean? It's important. So what you got on this tray right here? I see the eggplant emoji. Pause.
Just slice them up. I'm actually about to have these soaking in some warm water for about 3 minutes while we chop it up. The eggplant, yeah, that helps get the bitterness out of the eggplant.
Soaking it in water.
Soaking it in warm water.
Okay, soak an eggplant in warm water, get the bitterness out.
Yeah, it helps get that. It helps get bitterness.
Now, for those of you who are listening to this podcast and thinking freaky shit, get your mind out the gutter.
You dig? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they see it. They don't. All right, yeah. So calm down.
Everybody,
calm down, ladies. This is not OnlyFans. This is not only fans. This is Treetop Radio.
Treetop Radio LA.
Treetop Radio LA, man.
You feel me? So I put I'm gonna also add this too, Tony. For my listeners out there. The purpose of the practice of religion is to achieve the goals of salvation for oneself and others.
Okay.
And if there is a God, I just put this in quotations because some people don't feel like, there is a God. So if there is a God, to render worship and obedience to God. I
personally believe there's people that believe. All right, so let's get into spirituality and what I believe. What I believe, you have to have energy or have some type of energy to feel spiritual.
Right.
Every human is born with that every human is born with that energy.
Oh, you said that. I'm so glad you said that, man. That's what I wrote down, man. Because I said spirituality is a culture of people who are spiritual but not religious. They self-identify a life stance of spirituality.
Hey, real recognize real. I know that's an old school saying, but it ain't going nowhere because it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. When you do your research and your vibrations on another level and things of that sort, you're gonna come up, like I said, the people that I'm in contact with, we differently.
Yeah, because religion is more organized, right? And spirituality is more free. Spirituality gives you the opportunity to like search and dig deep down within to yourself and bring something spiritual out, because God, for those of you who don't know, who are atheists or may not even believe in God, God is within you. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So we are all gods in a sense. We're not the God, but we are gods in our own sense. So if you're looking for a higher power, or you're looking to seek, something better than yourself, you got to tap within. That's all about self-love. You feel me?
Yes, and that's what you were saying. Basically, like I was going to just say, hey, listen, if you discipline yourself, and you're having these beliefs, if you're having these beliefs, like, all right, so there's a God inside of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, especially if we made in His likeness, I'm pretty sure, it's a God inside of all. It's a God inside of all of us. Absolutely. That light can only be reflected by passing that energy on to our brothers and sisters. And what has happened is that got pushed to the side for the sake of colonization,
right? Fucking
power, greed, money, whatever you want to call it.
And dollar bill, y'all.
Now things are, I'm starting to believe when people are saying awake or woke, they're just talking about spiritually awake and awoke.
Exactly.
Be conscious. That's the woke is being a state of consciousness, not just walking down the street, being stuck in your own world. Be conscious of what's going on around you. Be conscious of what you put in your body. Be conscious of how you're dealing with people. Be conscious of who you're praying to. Be conscious of a lot of things. Just be aware. You
got to be more aware. So I noticed that you put the eggplants. Once you took it out of the water, did you put it in some pour batter as well that you fried the green beans in?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It's got flavor, and basically, like right now, when I pull these out, I'm going to put these in the oven with when these come out, they're going to bake in the oven with mozzarella and tomato sauce. Then while that's going, I'm going to get the angel hair pasta going. When that gets done, I'm going to make that look nice and pretty, put it on a plate. And then we're going to pull the eggplant parmesan out. That way, at that time, the mozzarella should be nice and melted and got like some type of color on top. And then we'll place that nice and easy on the plate. Then we'll throw some tomato sauce and stuff around the plate. You know what I mean? To make it look nice, and it goes with what's going on the plate as well.
How long did you fry the eggplant for? I know that you said that you was gonna put it in the oven. So for my listeners out there that may want to, try this recipe, how long should they fry the eggplants for before putting them in the oven?
All right, so you can do this one or two ways. You can fry the eggplants, or you can put them in a batter, and then you can toss them in breadcrumbs, and then you can put them in the oven and you can bake it. I like the fried better because of the texture and the taste. Not that you can't get that same consistency by putting it in the oven, But like I said, I prefer personally to fry the eggplant. But you can do it either way. If you fry them, you want to put them in there for about 3.5 minutes, no longer, or until you can see that it's got a nice, good color on the outside. Pull them out, then put your tomato sauce on top. Put your mozzarella on top. Then we're gonna slide it in the oven. But while that's in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and make cheese sauce. I'm gonna make a mozzarella cheese sauce on top of the stove with heavy cream and vegan cheese. So
vegan cheese. That's a cheese made from the flowers.
Yeah, the plant-based cheese. Yeah, so I don't use nothing but plant-based cheeses. Now I used to make excuses to say, oh man, it don't melt right or whatnot.
Right.
Well, I just had to work with it more, and now I got it melting the way that it needs to. And when you look at it, you're gonna think that it's real cheese, but actually it's plant-based cheese. I just, I got a way to show you guys to be able to melt your cheese properly. Mm-hmm. So do Thanksgiving next year. Y'all want to make your mac and cheese? Y'all may want to do a vegan mac and cheese. Show your family, hey, listen, this is vegan mac and cheese. I got to be able to, get your cream cheese sauce ready for your noodles. For when you pull your noodles off, you can pour it on there and have it nice and creamy and have it good,
Yes, sir. And I just want to give you a shout out too, because recently me and my woman, we purchased some vegan macaroni.
Okay. How was it?
We ain't tried yet. We're gonna try it. But we thought of you.
That's how I start though.
We got that.
That's how I start. Hey, that's how I start, hey, and that's basically y'all not the only people. I've had a couple of my partners like, hey man, I'm gonna try this vegan thing out. It's like, yeah, man, just try it out. Don't knock it. Don't knock it until you try it.
Absolutely, because at the end of the day, what we are feeding our bodies, I think I talked about this. I don't know if I talked about this on the show last time, but when I went to Paris in 2018 for Thanksgiving, right, with my cousin,
right.
They told us that a lot of American foods are banned over there in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of fake shit going on around here in America.
Rice. Be aware of the rice that you consume. I'm starting to see a lot of quick rice being on the shelf now. Like back in the day, I ain't seen none of that.
What's the matter with quick rice, Tony? Oh Lord.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, Uncle Ben's 5-minute rice.
Hey, now Uncle Ben. Now what I'm trying to say, I don't know why they got my brother on there for that rice.
You're doing my nigga wrong.
But so it's like it's possible it could be some plastic in there, man.
What?
I just be honest now. Rice is not supposed to pop. First of all, and just if you can.
Rice pops all the fucking time.
I want to encourage all the people that's watching to definitely do their research on the rice and just make sure that you're getting it from a trusted source, because like
what's the official rice source?
I listen. I ain't got none yet. I just cut it completely out of my diet until I find.
No more fried rice, Tony. No more fried rice.
All right, so I took that off the menu. It was one of my first items on the menu. I love fried rice. Like it was one of my favorite things. You know what I mean? And then once I started my journey in terms of what I wanted to provide for people in terms of the product, for lunch service and things of that sort, I started just doing my research on everything that I had on my menu, and I was like, I seen something on rice, and it was just like, some rice particles and some manufacturers could plastic. And think about it. Man, them folks don't give a damn.
Hell no. And they giving us, and they putting Uncle Ben on that shit because they want all the black people to eat the motherfucker.
Oh man, they want you to go down there. They want you to go down there and buy him up.
Buy Uncle Ben up. Like he sponsored that shit.
Man, exactly. Man, Uncle Ben turning in his grave.
Uncle Ben is turning. He like, I didn't sign up for this shit.
I didn't sign up for this shit. Hey, listen, I just got the I don't know if I can turn this around or whatnot, but yeah, I just
Ooh, that looks so fluffy.
So yeah, those are the eggplant. Those are the eggplants, and that's how that's gonna be for right now. I'm about to get the tomato sauce going. I got the noodles in right now.
And you said you're making some type of cheese and tomato paste. I mean, you're gonna put the cheese and the tomatoes on the joint.
Yeah, so in this pan right here, I got heavy cream. I suggest y'all go and find a non-dairy heavy cream, whichever one you feel like makes you feel good. This is my non-dairy heavy cream.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Silk. Silk, we are looking for sponsors for my man Good to Go Eats as well.
I'm telling you, next time,
LA.
because next time we blocking this out, Silk,
We
and I need
blocking
y'all
this
to
shit
send me
out,
some.
Silk. Send us some shit. Hey, oh, and shout out to 365. We ain't forget about y'all.
Oh, man, love
my
them.
man need that shit, man.
My favorite. Those are my boys, though, man. 365. You know, I stay on deck with them.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
make sure y'all go to Whole Foods and get y'all 365 plant-based mozzarella.
Yes,
Good
sir.
to go. Tom said so. Good to go eat. And Big Homie Smiley said, "Don't tell them Tree Talk Radio LA sent you."
You better know something. So
So-
go ahead.
Hey, in this small pan right here, though, this is where the sauce is gonna get made at. Essentially, what I'm gonna do is just to give like a little idea or whatnot. I go ahead and get my cheese in there, and then I use my heavy cream as the conductor between the pan and the cheese to allow it to give the cheese enough time to melt. And then so I would just continually stir until it all comes together. Next thing you know, I'm gonna have a cheese sauce, and then it's gonna be cheese sauce, and it's gonna be dripping. I'm gonna have it dripping, just
came through dripping,
dripping.
Drip.
Hey, I got the angel hair pasta in working right now, so we ain't far out on that right there. No, sir, it don't take long for angel hair pasta to get done. That's another reason why I chose this. Why I chose angel hair pasta.
Is angel hair pasta? Does it truly come from an angel's hair?
Hey, I don't damn know, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. It depends on if it was a black angel or white angel, or it depends on what kind of angel it is. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That looked blonde. They was
white. Yeah. That came from the white angel.
And we gotta get some of that ink.
We gotta get some melanin. We need a melanin angel hair.
That's what we need. We need that melanin angel hair, man. We need that black bean angel hair.
Yeah, feel me? Now for people that.
This didn't come from Tasha. This came from Natalie.
That came from Karen. That's Karen's angel hair. Now, for people that want to use that are going to use the angel hair, how long do you usually boil the angel hairs for? Because I remember last time you said you had to put cold water on it, and you had to make sure it don't stick. So is angel hair different from the rotini that you used the last time?
Yeah, basically, it just depends on the serving. I would say about 4 minutes. The rotini is almost all the pastas are done basically. To be totally honest with you, they're already done. What you're doing is put them in water. You're cooking the pasta, but you're not cooking the pasta. So with this one here, I got about 2 servings on the stove. It's gonna take about 4 to 5 minutes to get that done. And that's gonna be done. The cold water helps, like I said, keep the water, keep the noodles from sticking together. And by saying that, I'm basically saying I'm stopping the cooking process by putting the cold water on it. It basically shocks the noodles. Right. So you don't want them to be still hot and warm water cooking, getting mushy and stuff. You want to put the cold water on them, shock them. They be like, "Oh snap, what's going on?" Like
what
that.
The fuck is this? Like when you step outside the stove.
It constricts them, so that way, you know what I mean, you ain't got a whole bunch of mushy noodles.
Oh, okay. So for my guests out there, I wanted to just say this too. The biggest difference between religion and spirituality: religion is a specific set of organized beliefs and practices, usually shared by a community or a group. And spirituality is more of an individual practice and has to do with having a sense of peace and purpose. So that goes to my next stance, which is I like to put it in this form: drifters versus non-drifters, right? So I'm a put a little spin on this joint real quick, and I'm gonna bring it all together. Like you bringing that meal together, that 3-piece meal. You're gonna bring this 3-piece topic together. So, drifters is a person who is continually moving from place to place without any fixed home or job. The non-drifter takes full control of their lives, and they take action to make things happen. They think for themselves, and they're fully aware with every decision they are making in life. In no way, shape, or form are the non-drifters perfect in their approach to life, but they understand how difficult life can be with its ups and downs. So I said that to say I consider non-drifters the spirituality side of people. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that don't really necessarily, have all the answers, but they're using their life situations and things that happen to them in their life to perpetuate themselves forward in a more elevated stance. And I consider religion as drifters, because people who like at religion, sometimes they just in it just for a fad. Sometimes people sometimes
Yes.
get into a religion just because it may be the thing to do, like Muslims, or
Yeah.
maybe because you grew up in a house full of Christians, and then you feel like you got to be a part of the Christian community, or it's just I feel like drifters are people who don't really have a foundation on what they really want. You know what I'm saying? They just going with the flow of things, as opposed to a non-drifter is like somebody who's just, just out there living life and getting their answers through mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because we learn from our mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And we get answers not from, following the norm necessarily, but just doing your thing, and then, kind of sifting through the bullshit from there. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, drifting. I mean, drifters. I like I said earlier, it basically confirms my appreciation for both walks of life. I walk more so on the side of seeking my own knowledge and being able to, be proactive and sharing that knowledge with someone that I feel is acceptable of it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Because sometimes, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
But I just wanted to say that I don't want to just say people going to church just lost too. They just looking for a plate. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Because some people, you know what I noticed, Tony? You know what I'm saying? And this is no offense, because I'm a PK. You know what I'm saying? Long live my dad, Reverend Mark Cato. You know what I'm seeing? But some people really go to church to worship the pastor. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They're not even going to church. They're not even going to church for the word that may have been given to the pastor. They are going to the church to worship the pastor. And God said, don't put no idol God before me. You know what I'm saying? And they going to church, they're not really taking in the word, because some pastors put themselves as if they are God. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I had an uncle. I ain't gonna say he was like that, but he was real. He had a little money, and he was big in the church or whatnot. In the church that he was going to, mega church back home.
Yeah.
And he definitely was. He was seemed like he was more so for the relationship that he had in the church, as opposed to, actually helping people and building folks up. You know what I mean?
Because what I found out too is, and my dad wasn't like this, God rest his soul, God bless, he wasn't like that. But I found out that a lot of times people get into the church just for the money, because church is it's like capitalism. You know what I'm saying? It's all for a game. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of people out here just trying to be pastors for a game. Now, and I see you putting the noodles on the plate.
Yeah, we getting that,
swirling it like a little ant mound.
Like a little cannoli or something,
A little cannoli.
Like a little cannoli. See, basically what's going to happen is, a lot of time you may get someone that in any situation, you eat with your eyes first.
Absolutely.
I've been in restaurants before, and then I see something crawling across the floor, and I'll be like, "What is that? Yeah, I want that." So a lot of times I want to have that same experience, especially if it's a catering experience and not just a good to go service experience. And I'm not saying if you come to good to go eats, you're not going to be able to get a 5-star experience or whatnot. But for the most part, when I'm able to do a catering, I'm able to get more in terms with my plating in this regards right here. So yeah, right here, I just want to make sure that my pasta's centered. Want to make sure that it's not all over the place looking crazy.
Now, do they have to put it in a circle like that, or are you just doing that for plating purposes?
It's plating purposes.
Okay.
I'm just doing it for the show.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm doing it for the show. So, and then I would also showcase that for folks that are interested in catering services. If you're in Los Angeles and you're going to get a catering meal, if you're going to get some type of service, whether it be an occasion or whatnot, then we definitely look at plating and not just food flavoring too in terms of the
And y'all
experience.
need to holler at my man Tony if y'all in LA too, man. He just came off of Valentine's Day catering thing. We last week we was on there. He was have already been booked up for Valentine's Day. How did that go? How was that experience? Catering on Valentine's Day.
It was a good experience. I could not talk them into doing the whole thing vegan.
Oh man.
Yeah, I couldn't talk them into doing the whole thing vegan, which is all good because at the end of the day, I want
that swine.
They want it. Well, they didn't want pork, but they wanted that beef. So, yeah, that beef for sure. So that was cool. I like I said, I enjoy doing it because I enjoy occasions because it reminds me of why I got into cooking, and that's because I'm a servant to not only myself and my kids, but
Amen.
you know, I'm a servant to when I say servant, I'm not talking about no slave shit.
Yeah, ain't no slave shit, colonizer. Get the fuck out of here.
No. When I say servant, I'm more so saying like I'm being used for the good and to bring that into people's lives with their food, and you know, and they allow me to be a part of their happiest moments sometime, and so you know that energy alone is infectious too.
Absolutely.
You know, at somebody's wedding or something like that, these folks celebrating the life together.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I don't want to bring nothing less than other than, you know, good energy and you know, and that whole vibe.
That is awesome. Now, from that, when you was cooking on Valentine's Day, did you acquire any more clients from the people that you cook for? Did they give you some good reviews and word of mouth to other people so that you can get some more different venues and things like that? I don't know if I'm asking that right.
It's possible. Nobody actually reached out to me since then from the occasion, but I mean, it's possible that I could have gained more clients from then. I think stuff like this has had it hasn't happened like instantly. Yeah. What happened is a month later, somebody or two, they'll be like, hey, yeah, you was doing such and such party, and then that's how that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, hopefully that does happen. I encourage anybody too that's getting food service. I tell them to go review. So when I come back to to do the full lunch service, line, I'm going to start encouraging my consumers to review on Google for me, and not only on just Uber Eats and Postmates, but also on Google, so that so people can feel more comfortable about, you know, the brand.
Right. Now I know that you are. Go ahead.
I've served more people than I got reviews, and it's like I wanted to work for me. I wanted to work for me in that regard, you know.
Right. You want to get more people to tap into the reviews, because believe it or not, me and my partner, we actually don't even go to places without checking reviews first. And she got me into that, you know what I'm saying? Because that is important. How people what people say about your company and your brand is very important. And it's a lot of times people will not go to a place without checking the reviews, the Yelp reviews. Because I mean, when I sold cars, that's how I got a lot of my clientele, you know what I'm saying? From people saying good reviews about my service and things like that. And they like, oh yeah, I want to deal with that sales consultant, Sabrina. I was on the Google and I heard you give good service. So
right.
Y'all got to start Googling, giving good service. Shout out to Google too.
Shout out to Google, man. Those folks.
We looking for sponsors.
Google, I love y'all. If y'all checking this show out, I love y'all. I appreciate everything y'all done for me. Y'all got everything turned for we're good to go. Systematically, y'all make it easy for me with the apps, Google My Business, to be able to take business and post and make things necessary. So yeah, shouts out to Google, man. Shouts out to Google.
Now, I know that you're making the cheese, and you said that you when you're making it, you have to constantly stir it. Now, do you stir it like every 10 seconds, every 30 seconds, or do you let it sit? Because I believe you said it takes about 45 minutes.
So it does take about 4 to 5 minutes, depending on what kind of cheese you put in there. I mean, how much cheese you actually put in there.
4 to 5, not 45.
No, not 45. Not 45 minutes. Yeah. Hey, I wouldn't even have chosen this if it was gonna take that long.
Hey, I was like, damn, Slim, we gotta wait another 45 minutes for some cheese.
Nah, we ain't doing it like that. We gonna get it in and go, man. We gonna make sure you feel it. Hey, listen, but Yeah, about 4 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I say keep stirring because you don't want your cheese to burn on the bottom of the pan. So keep your eye on it. Basically, what I'm saying.
Okay.
Don't walk away from the pan while the cheese is good.
Right.
While you process, because you burn your cheese and then like you just
And then
wasted
you done fucked it up.
yeah, you done wasted your money and messed up your product. You know. So yeah, this is the consistency that I want to get right here, as y'all can see.
Okay.
It's got a nice, good, creamy texture to
Yeah,
it right
it's
now.
creamy.
Nice cream.
Cream.
You know what I'm saying? And what I'm gonna do is, like I said, this is Treetop Radio LA, not OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying?
You
And we're
feel
gonna
me?
put these eggplants in there. And I got a nice pan for these right here. Okay.
Oh, you doing it fancy. You got the aluminum foil bowl. Okay.
Let's see. All right, so we're gonna do that.
So what he's
Then-
doing right now, you guys, is he's putting the eggplants inside of his tray, and
Right.
he's about to do the next step.
The next step is putting these eggplants inside of the oven to let them bake for about 5 minutes while me and Big Homie chop it up.
Okay.
And so right now I'm getting that good sauce on there. Good. This is the good tomato-based sauce right here.
Okay.
I'm getting that on there.
Now, do you cover all the whole eggplants with the tomato paste?
Ideally, yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you give it a good. You want to cover it all because essentially this eggplant parmesan is almost like a lasagna substitute. You know what I mean? Don't want it to be all
lasagna substitute.
yeah. You don't want it to be all dry and stuff. You know, you want it to be nice
You
and
want it to be moist.
but still you want it to have a little bit of that crunch to it as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You don't want it to. You want it to be just right, like the porridge. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You know, exactly. That's a good way to explain it. And now I'm just going with the cheese over it.
Okay.
All right. And essentially this is what we have right here right now.
Oh, that shit look torch.
And then we're about to get ready.
Like some lasagna, Mo.
We're gonna toss it into the oven
Okay.
for a few minutes while that's going. And then while that's doing that right there, you know, it looks like I got about 5 more minutes. We're gonna go ahead and do the peanut butter mug cake. And this is
yeah. Now this is for our dessert. For those of you who don't know, this is a 3-course meal.
3-course.
So this is the dessert. The peanut butter mud is a dessert that he's going to be preparing.
So the mug cake, I'm gonna do it right here inside this mug right here. I got a few chocolate chips already in here.
Okay.
Get a couple tablespoons of some flour, or white flour.
Okay.
Get some baking powder. Get a tablespoon of baking powder. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and then nice amount of chocolate chips because you want it to go all the way through.
Yeah.
But when this rises, you want those chocolate chips to poke out on top of the cake as well. You feel me?
Okay. So they need a mug. They need chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips. Let's get 2
And they
tablespoons.
need peanut butter.
We need peanut butter. We need baking powder. A tablespoon of baking powder.
A tablespoon of baking powder. Okay.
2 tablespoons of flour.
And 2 tablespoons of flour.
Correct.
Okay.
We get that in. I add in a little almond milk just to get that texture going a little bit.
Okay.
Unsweetened almond milk. Then I throw it in the microwave for about 3 minutes.
And okay, you throw it in the microwave.
Yeah, I throw it in the microwave. I can throw it in the oven.
Let's go. This some quick shit that you can fix in your house, right?
Good to go eat, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I want y'all to change the narrative when it comes to putting something good into your body because it doesn't take long at all. You know what I mean? I want to be a liaison to be able to help that happen. This is very quick dessert. When you came to me with the idea, I thought about a few different desserts that I could do. One of them surrounded around fruit and stuff like that, but I felt like, the mug cake would probably be a little bit more interesting and it'd be a little bit more easier for people to be able to try at their house.
Yeah, I like that mug. You said
Mug.
mug cake. Mug.
Nah, mug.
Mug.
Yeah.
Oh, not mud. I'm retarded.
Not mud. Nah, but it seemed like it would be a mud cake because I got chocolate and peanut butter in it. But it's made in a mug, so it's traditional mug
cake.
Mug cake, yeah.
Okay, I like that. Now, what is it that you're getting ready to pull out of the oven? Is it the eggplants that you put in there?
Eggplants coming out right now.
Okay.
I want to go ahead and get that show, put that on the plate, get that showcase, get that ready to go.
Shout out to my boy Love is Love, man. This is a shirt that I got on, man. He's a young entrepreneur in Northeast Washington, D.C. Y'all make sure y'all check him out on Instagram. That is LUV is love. LUV. So Love is Love. Shout out to Skyland, man. Long live baby 3.
Shouts out to Love is Love, man.
Hell yeah, Love is Love. Cause you doing a lot of love right here.
Hey man, it's all love in this kitchen. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the reason why I suit and boot. So as y'all can see right now, I got the eggplant parmesan. Y'all see that cheese? How it's got a nice little texture on it a little bit. It almost look like, you know, it looks good basically.
Yeah, it looks good.
We're gonna go ahead and pull him out nice and.
Okay. Come on,
nice,
sir. It's time for you to come out.
Nice and neat. Neat. Come on.
Yes.
We're just gonna lay this down.
Sir.
We're gonna lay this down like such.
Ooh, okay. That's a layered. That came out real nice layered.
Feel what I'm saying? All right.
Ooh. Shout out to my man Ben Ready, man.
Hey, straight up, man.
The
Come on, Treetop, man. It's lit.
my man got all the motherfucking sounds. You feel me?
This thing gonna get this thing all the way. We all lit. All right, so with that being said.
Okay, so you're chopping something up right now. What is it that you're chopping up?
This is parsley. This is
you
my.
love that parsley. You said you love parsley on everything, nigga.
I love my herbs.
Yeah.
Love my herbs. So we gonna go ahead. Going on there.
Sheba.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ooh,
all right, so we got two of the courses down right now.
Okay.
In terms of the tempura green beans and the.
You might gotta put your phone on it before they can see.
Exactly. Matter of fact, that's exactly what I'm about to do.
Okay.
Give y'all a better idea. Give y'all a better view of what's going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm slide that
motherfucker
in there.
Is this a 2-person serving?
This right here.
Yeah.
The tempura is a 1-person serving. The tempura is the tempura green beans is a 2-person serving, and the pasta is a 1-person serving.
The pasta 1-person serving. Okay.
Yeah, this is the 1-person serving.
Oh my
pasta.
God.
That's an eggplant parmesan or angel hair pasta right there with a tomato base.
Oh man.
And then these are my tempura green beans right here.
What kind
lightly
of sauce
fried.
can you use with the tempura green beans? Can you mix like ketchup and mayonnaise and dip?
Okay, yeah, that would be like a nice remoulade that you can be able to dip into it as well.
What's the word you said? Remoulade.
Yeah, remoulade.
Remoulade. You
Good
ain't
Lord,
nothing but a remoulade.
Good Lord,
Look
that's
at that remoulade. Remoulade on that one.
So it would be it's like this right here. This is what you was talking about in terms of the mayo.
Yeah, that's it right there. That's it.
Like a mayo sauce right here.
That's
and then
nice.
this would be a great dipping sauce for it right here, just to give y'all a little action. I know y'all.
I feel like
I don't want nobody to beat me up, but this.
Oh man, don't worry about it. I can taste it too. That tastes so good.
You did a good job.
That is
it's really good though.
And
really
you
good.
Made that yourself?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Come on now, rewind it.
Yeah, rewind it. Stop it. What am I talking about? What are you talking about? Did he make it himself? Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me?
So what's the next step that we got going on? Are we you plated the first, you got the tempura, you got the eggplant parmesan.
Parmesan now. We're gonna wrap it up with the peanut butter mud cake.
Okay.
7 minutes left.
Spin that.
7 minutes left. Okay. Damn it.
Spin that. We're gonna spin that for about 3. We're gonna spin that for about 3 minutes, and then we're gonna be done.
All right.
Is there anything you want to chop it up with? Chop it up with?
Well, I guess I gotta hold off my story for next time.
Yeah. Hey.
I got hold my story.
Where that mug cake at? Though?
Yeah, we want to see that mug cake, but we got
that mug cake. I got it in the mug over here. You know, it's coming out the mug.
Coming out the mug, straight out the
Hey,
mug, we did this shit.
straight out the
man.
mug with it.
Hey,
Straight
shout
out
out
the
to
mug.
my homegirl, the Plugs lawyer, man. So if y'all is in Atlanta or anywhere in the world and y'all need a good representation, a black woman doing her motherfucking thing, y'all better holler at the Plugs lawyer on Instagram, the Plugs lawyer. Or you can follow her at the Pretty Bully, man. She's the hottest attorney, I feel like, out Atlanta. She got a law firm called Simmons Law. You know what I'm saying? They doing
Yes, sir. Hey, that's positive.
positive. We making positive impacts all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the chosen people of the world. For those people who don't know, now y'all motherfucker know. We the chosen people. We the black Jews, nigga. Ain't no white Jews. We the black Jews, man. we the people that God said he was going to bless forever.
What he said?
Hey, shout out to my man Bobby Schmurda too, and shout out to my man OTD Bino. They just
Welcome
came
home, Bobby.
Yeah,
Welcome home, Bobby.
Bino and Bobby, welcome home. You feel me? My man did an extra 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Just so his man could come home. You know what I'm saying? No snitching. Fuck 6ix9ine, bitch ass nigga.
For being solid, man. The man came home. Man was real solid. He went and did his time and didn't say nothing about nothing because there ain't nothing about. You understand what I'm saying? And that's respectable. That's respectable from a young guy, man. Because I just thought that was something old school. You feel me? But somebody raised that boy right, man. You know,
his father OG too, man. Free is
I didn't know that.
Still locked down too. So Free is dead. You know what I'm saying? So he got some good OGs in his corner, man. You know what I'm saying?
I hope the little homie comes home, man, and have plenty of success.
Yeah, and stay out the way, man. Stay out that drum, Bobby. If you happen to hear this motherfucking podcast, just make sure you keep the right people around you, because a lot of times with young men and young people is when they doing biz and they come home is they get a people try to fake like, okay, I got your best interest in mind, and you have to make sure that you remain solid in what you told yourself that you was going to do when you was inside, and how you was going to make a change when you got home, because it's going to be a lot of yes men around you, and if you ain't got people that's going to tell you the truth, kick them motherfuckers to the side, man.
Kick them to the curb. It ain't worth it.
Man. It ain't worth it, man. And shout out to my boy, man, Simba, man. Free that guy till he's motherfucking free. Nope. Just know he gonna drop the biggest shit ever when he touch down. So I see you played the mug with the mug.
This is I got the mug cake on deck right here, peanut butter mug cake. I'm about to go ahead and get the chocolate drizzle going for it.
Chocolate drizzle came through tripping, trip.
And let me tell y'all, the ingredients, the portions that I gave y'all, I didn't allow this. It can rise up to be a lot more bigger than this if you would like it to or whatnot. But this is sufficient right here in terms of what you're looking to expect in terms of taste. Like all this comes at the bottom of the cake. All this comes at the bottom of the mug, and it almost becomes like a peanut butter mug cake. Ooh. I mean, it almost becomes like an upside down cake. So baking powder is very important. Make sure you got the right amount of baking powder in there so that it rises correctly throughout your whole mug. Yeah. Then you can be able to have it sitting a little taller. Mm-hmm. But for time purposes right now, it's not going to affect the flavor. And honestly, depending on the person that was doing it, I'm not looking to do a whole. I'm not looking to overload someone with a whole bunch of peanut butter and chocolate after they just ate a whole meal. Yeah, you know?
Yeah. Just some
it's very, this is a very rich dessert, so you don't want to have too much, be doing too much.
Yeah. And when you drizzle it on there.
All right, so right now I got some chocolate chips that I got drizzling that I'm about to get ready to get drizzled on here. Okay. I mixed it up with some with almond milk.
Okay. And make sure you put your phone on the cake so we can see it, so the people can see it.
Most definitely. Give me 1 second.
That butter hot. That joint came out flying.
Hot.
That peanut butter look good. Peanut butter. Shout out to the peanut butter mug cake.
Shout out to the mug.
Shout out to
Shout
the
out to the mug.
You know what
Shout
I'm
out to the
saying?
mug.
Straight out the mug.
All right, and then my chocolate chip.
Oh, okay. Got the chocolate chips for that ass.
On there.
Ooh, okay, okay. Damn, this shit looking so good. I wish I had powers. I'd reach through there and taste that.
Most definitely. You gonna have to make some power to come out here and
Hey, I'm back. I'm headed back. Don't worry. You know, a briefness here.
all you gotta do is pull up, man. I got it.
Say less, man. Skirt.
All right, so here we are with the whole 3-course meal for the day. Thank you, Big Homie Smiley, for allowing Good to Go Eats to come and prepare this today for you. We're starting off with the appetizer, the green beans. We also have the eggplant parmesan on angel hair pasta, and then we have the peanut butter mug cake. And I want y'all to check out the detail on that mug cake all the way around, so you can be able to see the peanut butter and the chocolate chip.
That's nice. Hey, Tony, you the GOAT, man. You is the legendary GOAT, man. Hey, make sure
the GOAT talking to a GOAT.
The GOAT talking to a GOAT, man. Hey, give the people your Instagram name and your Cash App, if just in case some people come and listen to our show and they want to do some love donations, or they want to follow you and fly you out, you know what I'm saying, and maybe Cuba, or you know what I'm saying, Puerto Rico or something, you know what I'm saying, cook for the whole family. Shout out to La Perla.
Shouts out. Thank y'all for having me on to the show. I enjoy coming over here and chopping it up with you.
Yes.
Please go to my Instagram at Good to Go Eats. That's GOOD, the number 2, Go Eats, EATS, for regular updates and for our lunch service, and to inquire about catering opportunities. Yes. Check out my Cash App too for everybody that want to send a donation. My Cash App is love Yoshi, LOVEYOSHI. And then also you can go to my website too to inquire about business opportunities, caterers, and things of that sort at goodtogoeatsforyou.com. The number 4, the letter U.com.
Yes, sir. Y'all hear that, man? Hey, Chef Tony, I truly appreciate you blessing us yet again. We definitely gonna have a 3P. I'm gonna bring you back again. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We gonna work this out. And we could try to get this on a more consistent level, because I like the vibe. I like what you're bringing to the table. I just like you. You're awesome.
Hey, man, likewise. Straight up. Hey, when you came to me, idea, I was like, when you came to me with the idea, I was like, man, most definitely it was a no-brainer. I appreciate the content that you are putting out here, and I appreciate your energy. And you know what I'm saying? Anytime you're ready to turn up again, let's turn up. Appreciate you.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, man. Say, man. Hey, Treetop Radio LA, man. We are out here, man. Baltimore, Maryland, man. We making this shit mobile, man. I'm out here traveling to different states. So if you got some states y'all want me to come to, man, holla at me. Make sure y'all include the cost to get there. But, you know, from there, I'm going to take off. Hey, y'all can follow me on Instagram. That's big_homie, smiles with a Z. I want to shout out to my baby. You know, I'll never go a show without saying I love you too, my baby girl. Boo, you are my world. You are awesome. I truly appreciate having you in my life. You always inspire me to be better. You're my superhero. So I just want to thank you for loving me and allowing me to love you. Hey, Ben, if people want to give some love donations to you, what's your Cash App, and how can they follow you on Instagram? And give your Instagram name.
Instagram at The Real Ben Ready. Cash App is Ultimate Apparel. That's ALLTUHMENT Apparel. MENT Apparel. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, Townhouse Media now at on IG.
Yeah,
that's about that.
And y'all can follow me on Instagram again. That's big_homie smiles with a Z. My Cash App is the $ Treetop Radio 87. I'm the slick nigga with the red suit on, looking like Big Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we back at this motherfucker next week, next Tuesday, every Tuesday at 4:30 Pacific time, 7:30 Eastern time, man. Free Simba, man. That's my dog, man. Shout out to Bobby Smurder. Welcome home. Shout out to OTD Bino. Welcome home. Long live Dino De Niro. Shout out to my man Lil 41 now. You know what I'm saying? Big Capital Hype shit. Big 41 shit, you heard? Hey, we doing this shit, man. Hey, been ready. We out this bitch.
Hey. Young Rude, nigga. Keep it on me cause I'm still in the trenches. Fucking sell cause I'm hopping the fences. Fucking standing on my shit be extended. On the road selling tickets, no tenders. Got a sack like a fucking defender. Roger man, but he didn't remember. Ice on me like I'm stuck in